Everyone, please be seated. Michigan Athletics welcomes you to the 2026 Student Athlete Graduation Celebration. This evening is dedicated to our graduating student athletes who have enhanced the legacy and tradition of Michigan athletics and are about to embark on the next chapter of their journey. Please welcome to the podium our MC for the evening, Ed Kingersky.
How's everyone doing tonight? Well, good evening. I am indeed Ed Kingersky from the video production studio here in Chrysler. We'll be starting tonight's ceremony with our university's Acknowledgement of the Land, read by Associate Director of the Academic Success Program and leader of the Game Changers Committee, Raquel Atchison.
Thank you, Ed. As we continually pull our focus forward to what the future holds, we recognize it's equally important to reflect on our past. I do so now by acknowledging the lands of our great university. Named for Michigami, the world's largest freshwater system, and located in the Huron River watershed, the University of Michigan was formed and has grown through the connections with the land stewarded by Nishwe, Ishkadawe, Anishinaabe. This includes the three Fires people who are Ojibwa, Ottawa, Potawatomi, along with their neighbors, the Seneca, the Delaware, Shawnee, and Wyandot nations. Thank you.
Thanks, Raquel. It's an honor to welcome all of the 2026 student-athlete graduates with us here tonight. This evening is about honoring the legacy of our student-athletes here at Michigan while sending them off to do great things in the future. I've met many of you over the years doing interviews, helping to tell your stories of team and individual success, and sometimes disappointment, because it's all part of the experience. I am so excited for all of you tonight, though. To get us rolling, I'd like to welcome to the podium the Donald R. Shepard, Director of Athletics, Mr. Ward Manuel, to say a few words to you.
Thank you, Ed, and welcome everyone to what I constantly tell everybody is my favorite night of the year. This is a time to celebrate and applaud your achievements in the classroom. I hope you look back on this weekend and your experience at the University of Michigan and remember it fondly. It should be a source of pride. It should be something that you all cherish. Graduating from a college is a big milestone accomplishment. Graduating from the #1 public university in the world is an awesome achievement. On behalf of the Board of Regents, President Domenico Grasso, the executive officers of the university, the faculty and the staff, and especially our coaches and our athletic department staff, I'm honored to be amongst the first to congratulate you on this milestone. I'm so happy for you and your families who are here tonight for the teams you represent. This is not an easy achievement given all that you commit to your sport while also applying that same level of commitment, hard work, and sacrifice in the classroom. I hope you can look back on your time in Ann Arbor with fond memories and pride in what you accomplished, because it takes a great deal of organization, preparation, and dedication to academics to call yourselves a graduate of the University of Michigan. Your parents and family laid the foundation for your academic career, but you are the ones who have to set the goals, pursue, and achieve them. You grew and you developed as individuals, students, and student athletes. and that has helped shape you into the person you are today. Graduation is not something a person achieves by themselves or alone. You did the work, but there's a group of supporters that helped you along the way. Parents, siblings, relatives, grandparents, high school teachers and coaches who motivated you and inspired you. College coaches who pushed you to greatness in the athletic arena. Mental coaches, academic counselors, professors. I could go on. They all had one common objective. They wanted to see you successful in everything you pursued, now and in the future, and helped you develop a skill set to build your own success. In recognition of your family and those who helped you along this journey, I would ask that all of you graduates stand up, turn around, and give those in your inner circle a round of applause, please. Our coaches and staff promised when we recruited you that you would earn your degree from Michigan. Tonight's ceremony is the culmination of that promise. You didn't limp to the finish line, you ran right through it in record-breaking fashion. For those who may not know all of the achievement of these young people in front of us, I will tell you, this season alone, this class they have 21 all Big Ten first team selections. Yep, give them a round of applause. 11 All-Americans. 4 Big Ten players or athletes of the year in their sport. And currently a Big Ten leading 8 conference team titles amongst them. 1 national championship winning team. And 1 individual national champion. During their 4 years, they were a part of 19 Big Ten championships, 10 Big Ten tournament championship teams, 3 national championship winning teams, and twice runner-up. Give them a round of applause. Now, I want all the parents to smile when I say this one. 76% of these young people have earned academic all Big Ten honors in their careers. Congratulations to that. The last statistic is one of my favorites of the night because of why we're here. Because academic success and earning a degree from the University of Michigan puts you in select company, and that degree is what will carry you into your future. You are joining the largest living alumni base of any institution in the world, 700,000 plus living alumni. You will also be a part of a historic moment tomorrow inside Michigan Stadium. You'll be a part of a group of students to cross the stage. Actually, I don't think you're crossing. Standing up, tossing your hat, to help the institution hand out its 1 millionth degree in our history. As I said earlier before, graduating from the University of Michigan is not for everyone, not at all. It's an honor reserved for a few. In this next phase of your life, you already have a leg up against the competition because of your time at Michigan, your level of organization, the effort, the preparation that you learned as a student athlete, that you utilized in the classroom, as well as your positive attitudes, separate you from your peers. You are ready to face the challenges and the opportunities that will come your way. You are well prepared to compete and to dominate in this next phase of life. Some of you will go on to compete professionally in your respective sports and disciplines. Many of you will go on to work and make an impact in the workforce. Some of you will go on to pursue a graduate degree or a professional degree. Whatever you choose to do, know that everyone who helped you to get to where you are at this point is behind you and will be supporting you as you continue down the road of life. The lessons you learned as a student athlete at Michigan will allow you to do amazing things. In my final remarks, I will provide you with these reminders. Michigan will always be your home. Please know that you're always welcome here. We hope you return often to cheer on your former teammates and all future Wolverines that wear the uniform that you represented so well. Give back as you can to this great institution and to the teams you competed for. Whether you're able to do it financially or with your time and talent, please help us shape the next generation of student athletes who represent the maize and blue in the Block M. And remember, always, always strive for excellence in everything that you do. Thank you for all that you have done in the competitive arena and in the classroom for Michigan. You have made us all proud. Congratulations again on reaching this milestone and becoming graduates of the University of Michigan. And forever, go blue.
Thank you, Ward. It is now my pleasure to introduce our first commencement speaker of the evening. A standout leader on the Michigan volleyball team, a dedicated scholar, and an aspiring orthopedic surgeon, hailing from just up the road in Troy, Michigan. She started every match this season, led the team with 151 blocks, the first Wolverine since 2003 to have over 100 blocks in a Big Ten season, earned AVCA, All North Region First Team honors, in All Big Ten Second Team selection, was recognized on the academic All Big Ten roll, accolades that reflect both elite performance and academic commitment. She's majoring in biology, health, and society, and is currently preparing for the MCAT as she pursues her goal of becoming an orthopedic surgeon, an ambition that combines her passion for sport, science, and service. Her dedication to excellence on the court and in the classroom, and her commitment to helping others make her an inspiring voice for our graduates as you move on to the next chapter. Please join me in welcoming Serena Nyambio.
Okay, so first I want to say congratulations to the class of 2026. Welcome our friends, families, coaches, and mentors. It's an honor to be speaking to all of you tonight, reminiscing on our time at Michigan, which shaped who we are today. I cannot believe this day is already here. Our time at the best university in the world is coming to an end. But before I magically got to this point, I was a 16-year-old trying to decide where to play volleyball during COVID. For those of us who had to go through that, it meant millions of Zoom calls and thousands of FaceTimes of us trying to see a campus and make an important life decision based on a tiny little screen. But during that time, the one piece of advice that stuck with me was from a player during a Zoom call. She said, just pick somewhere that even if you couldn't play your sport, you'd still love. And I just remember hearing that for the first time and thinking, wait, what? Why would I go somewhere if it were not to play volleyball? Like, that's kind of the whole point of this recruiting thing, right? Luckily, I had amazing parents and support system who helped guide and educate me. With a bunch of Zoom calls later, I decided Michigan is the best place for me. A common question I've been asked since being here is, why Michigan? Why Michigan? And I give the answer most of us give: amazing academics and athletics. Our school is the #1 public university, and in terms of athletics, I'm literally looking at us. We have Big Ten champions, All-Americans, Olympians, and national champions filling these seats. I got so lucky that during my 4 years, our men's gymnastics, football, and basketball team won a natty. But now that I've been here for quite a bit, I want to argue that sports and academics aren't the real reason why Michigan is so special. I know this is going to sound so cliche, but it's the people surrounding us that make this place so special. From the coaching staff and supporting staff that got us through our 4, 5, for some of us 6 years of college athletics, to our teammates who we shared laughs and tears with. Every time I think of an amazing memory, I cannot remember if I won or lost a game or had a good or bad practice. All I remember is how much people around me pushed me to be the best version of myself, also making me feel warm, welcomed, and safe. Well, at first I thought I'd just keep getting lucky meeting great people. I quickly realized this isn't a coincidence, it's just who we are. Michigan athletics attracts and develops people who truly embody what it means to be the leaders and the best. Being a student athlete at Michigan has allowed me to grow in ways that I couldn't even imagine. It transformed me and my life. I learned how to manage some of the toughest classes while competing against the best athletes in the country. I was given opportunities to network with some of the most successful and influential people in the world, all Michigan alum, of course. And most importantly, I was taught to handle everything life throws my way with the same grace and kindness I receive from so many of you. So in a few days, we're going to be Michigan alum, forced to reminisce about hanging out with our friends, celebrating huge team wins, funny travel trips, and nights in the big house or skeeps. While it will be sad, I just know we've been blessed to have a collegiate experience that I'll cherish forever. In closing, I want to say a huge shout out to my mom and dad. They're over there for helping me make the decision to come to Michigan. Because of them, I got to experience why it is so great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Thank you, congratulations, and forever, go Blue!
Thank you, Serena. Nicely done. And if I may break script for 1 second, let's welcome the softball team who picked up a 6-1 win at Michigan State tonight. Nice job, ladies. All right, it's my honor to introduce our next commencement speaker. I first met him in the summer of 2024 when we sat down for an interview for a feature story, and he left making quite an impression on me. He's one of the most decorated college gymnasts in recent memory, a multi-time NCAA champion, including all-around titles in 2023, 2025, and 2026, a multi-event NCAA medalist, a multiple-time NCAA All-American. He won an all-around bronze medal at the 2023 World Championships and was a key member, if you may recall, of Team USA's bronze medal at the Paris Olympics in 2024. This Massachusetts native was the 2024 and 2026 Big Ten Gymnast of the Year, an academic All-Big Ten honoree, and a couple weeks ago was named winner of the Neeson Emery Award as the nation's top male collegiate gymnast. His achievements reflect not only elite talent, but also relentless work ethic, leadership, and the ability to balance academic and athletic excellence. These qualities mirror the perseverance and purpose we celebrate in this graduating class. Please join me in giving a warm Wolverine welcome to commencement speaker, Mr. Fred Richard.
All right, thank you guys, and great speech, Serena. I have made my bed every day for the last 3 years. I know that because before I leave the house, my brain needs to make the bed. It's almost like a superstition. As long as I make this bed, I know I'll have a great practice. I know if there's a competition coming up, it'll be a great competition. And when I look back, when I was in high school, I was what people would kind of call a slob. You know, there were days where I couldn't see the floor in my room, you know. There were days where I'd have breakfast in bed because I ate dinner the night before in bed, and so I just wake up the next day and there's breakfast right there, so that's breakfast in bed. But I came here freshman year And I remember my teammates said, I think it was our very first competition of the year. They said, all of you guys make sure you make your bed. I was like, all right, fine, I'll make my bed. Everybody did it. You room with someone. My roommate did it. From there, they kept telling us, make your bed before every competition. So I did it. And then it just became a habit. And every day from there, I was making my bed. So much so that every day before I leave the house, no matter how small the day, I feel like I need to make the bed. It's small moments like these, small lessons that being on a team here at Michigan teaches you. When I look at how much I've grown over the last 4 years, it's because the team that they didn't have to tell us to make the bed. There was no adult telling us. It was team captains leading us to become better men. I look back and I've grown so much because of small things like that. I think all of us here have small memories like that we've grown so much because of this Michigan atmosphere that we have been in. Everyone here has experienced winning. Everyone here has experienced pressure. Everyone here has experienced what we call the flow state. You're growing through your practice. You just hit this zone, this flow where you forget about everything in the outside world. You're just going through your gymnastics, your sport, and time just flies by. Not many people get to experience these moments. That is truly us, the top of the athletes here at Michigan, that get to have these moments. And that just means all of us should have so much gratitude. It's truly built all of our character. Now, I believe there are levels to gratitude. The first level I would say is just saying it. You thank your parents, which my parents are over there. Thank you guys for everything that I've had over these last couple years. You thank your friends. You thank your coaches. You thank everybody. I feel like that's the first level or stage of gratitude. Then I think the second one is truly showing it. Now, what does that look like? Because you're showing it when you're thanking people. I think that next level is aiming a little bit bigger in the next step, the next career that you go after. I think that next level is whether it's moving up the ranks at your job faster than anybody else, continuing your sport on the biggest stages, or going on your own path and building something that you know the world needs. I think showing gratitude is chasing these things 100% because you came from the greatest college in the world, and you should be grateful for that, and so let's show it. Now, I bet it'll seem daunting at times. We'll be in the real world, and when things aren't going our way, that goal we set might seem further than ever. That's when you remember back to the small habits that made you a competitive college athlete. Getting a full night of sleep, 8 hours at least. Having a clean diet, meditating. I did a lot of meditating. Having a dry season, All these small habits, and lastly, making your bed every morning, are the small things that we can fall back to if the times get tough. Other than that, we're graduating from the University of Michigan. We're the top 1% of a school that's already in the top 1%. So let's go lead the world. Go blue. Oh, I got this task.
Nice job, Fred. And now to introduce our final speaker of the night, John Beilein. Very quick story. I started here December of 2014. Midway through the season, I traveled with the team as the reporter for Inside Michigan Basketball at the time, now host the show. And Coach Beilein was so welcoming, trusted me, made me feel part of the Michigan basketball family. I appreciated it then, and Coach, I appreciate it to this day. Thank you so much. Now for the official introduction here. He's a renowned leader in college basketball, a coach celebrated for his integrity, teaching mindset, and commitment to developing young people both on and off the court. During his tenure as head coach here at Michigan, he led the Wolverines to sustained success, including 2 Big Ten regular season championships, a pair of Big Ten tournament championships, and 2 trips to the Final Four, both culminating with a berth in the national championship game. He earned a reputation for building programs that emphasize fundamentals, character, and academic achievement. John's coaching career started in 1978, included junior college, Division III, Division II, Division I, of course, and the NBA. but what truly distinguishes him is his focus on mentorship. He's guided hundreds of student athletes through competition, classroom responsibilities, and life beyond sports. His emphasis on resilience, thoughtful leadership, and lifelong learning make him especially well-suited to speak to this graduating class this evening. Please join me in welcoming a coach, mentor, educator, and friend who's inspired countless student athletes, Mr. John Beilein.
It is great to be back, and I am honored that Ward called me and asked me to come and speak, and that it was a choice of the student athletes for having me to come and speak. So I love the look of this place. We got a lot more banners up here than when I left, I'll tell you that. It's so good to see. I see the women's gymnastics up there. The women now are filling up this side. Jawan and Dusty have filled in more over here. We got a national championship, and so many of you have done so well. And I'm going to follow up a little bit of what I just heard Fred, Serena, and Ward say about appreciation. That I stood over here 10 years ago this day with Karis LeVert, who looked just like you with a tassel on. He's playing tonight with, Duncan Robinson, Maurice Wagner, Franz Wagner, Jet Howard, and Colin Castleton in a playoff game in Orlando. And he came in on crutches, and his mother came up to me. He hadn't played in 2 years because he kept getting hurt, but he was always so appreciative. He was always just thanking this opportunity to be in Michigan. And she pulled this trophy out of her purse and said, "Coach, you are our coach of the year." We had barely made the NCAA tournament. But that's why he is in the NBA now 10 years later. He showed an appreciation, just like Fred just talked about, all the time. And all of you, see the people in front of me, in back of me rather? I want you to give a great round of applause for your coaches right now, because I'm sure you've had to see a shrink sometimes because of them. Other times they have been the world to you, and they've gotten you through so many things other than the X's and O's. You should be indebted to them. I love Ward Stold with the parents here. I love the parents at graduation. Some of you can get overserved tonight, aren't you? And tomorrow. Some of you are getting a little tipsy, right? I can see you in the sorority house or the frat house. Just let me have one more, please. You know why? Because they're sick of writing checks for you guys. You are officially off scholarship now. Do you realize that? You're going to go home. Maybe parents will give you a redshirt year just to get better. I'm the 8th of 9 kids. When I graduated and went home, there were 4 open bedrooms. I wasn't welcome in any of them. Dude, you just graduated from college, figure it out. And I advise you not to do that, parents, but you have given up a lot. I discovered Instagram. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. But I'm going down this rabbit hole, and I saw something that characterized, and I'm going to be a little crude here for a second, what parents go through. And it's a woman, not me saying this. A woman saying, "Look at my daughter out there in her $300 cleats, and I'm wearing the same bra I bought before the pandemic." That's what your parents have been doing for all you. The games that they follow, all the things that they get done for you. Good God, don't ever stop. And if you are living at home, bring that paycheck home and start to pay them back. Anything. But it's huge. But I'm going to talk to you about not that. I'm going to talk to you about some leadership. We are the leaders and the best. And I used to sit here every year at the academic get-together that probably 2 weeks ago you might have something like that, or here, where like Ward, favorite time, and marvel at the talent in this room right now. I mean, it's spectacular. Division II bench sitter. Couldn't make a Michigan basketball team and save my life, and also, no way I'm getting into this place. And it is amazing the talent that we have right here. You are such high achievers. And you've earned it. You've earned this in every way. You've got great support. Like I said, looking at these banners and the four presidents, the 4 ADs that you have had, the alums, they are so much, they know and value what you did, or they wouldn't have put all the resources into you. And now it's time to pay that forward. And I'm not talking about giving money back to the university. Good thing to do one day. But I'm talking about sharing now with what you learned from these great coaches, from your great teammates, from the parents of people that you know. And you need to share this. As you grow your brand, you need to share. This is a unique experience that you got. You are the brightest and the best. You are the leaders and the best. I think we should be teaching a leadership class to every student at Michigan if we're going to say we're the leaders and best. How many took a leadership class here from Professor Dooley? You guys are lucky. It is so important because whether you right now, you might be coaches, you might be teachers, or you're going to be a parent, or you're going to be a spouse. You're going to be a boss in a room, or you're going to be a teammate. You're going to have to use some of the skills that you saw here on the playing fields, in the courts over the last 4 years that are going to be much more important than that damn calculus formula that you learned. Nothing against you math students. D+ in calculus, I'll never forget it. That was not good. So what I'm saying is there's 5 things I'm going to tell you you need to do if you're going to pay it forward. You say, how do I do that, Coach? Well, there's some ways to do it. Number 1 is taking care of yourself. There's a book by a graduate, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Irwin, called Lead Yourself First. Army Ranger, a tour in Iraq, a tour in Afghanistan. Just had lunch with him today. And it's leading yourself first. You can't, when you get on the airplane, put your mask on first. You need to do this. You have to find to be able to be at your best. Freddie just said meditation. I had to do it before every game. I do it twice. You know the meditation I love the best? It was when I pictured ourselves winning a game, and I was shaking Coach Izzo's hand after the game, and we had just won. I could smell the hot dogs. I could smell everything. The meditation, my faith was huge to me. Right? There were several times I needed to go see counseling. I had so much stuff. You got to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a superpower. It's a superpower. Exercise, I couldn't have done without it. Diet, take care of yourself. Number 2, right, in this whole thing is Brian Townsend, who is here now, in that beautiful blue jacket. Is that jacket outstanding? Did you guys see that? Robin egg blue. He taught me this. Show it to him. Look at that. I always lived core values. I lived them. I never identified them. I never put them down on paper. You got to find out what's your brand. What is your core values? And when we started doing it in Michigan, that's when all the banners started going up. That we prioritize that over X's and O's. And now you must prioritize that in your life. What's your brand? Is your brand how much money you're going to make? What position you have? Or do you have a brand more towards your eulogy? What are people going to say about you one day, about who you were, what your brand was? Pick it out. Is it integrity? Is it empathy? Is it empowering people? Is it patience? Pick it out and live it, and it will keep on changing. So find a way somewhere to get yourself so that you're being God. I think the best way to get there is think about your favorite team here or in high school or AAU. What was it like? What were the characteristics of that team? And then grab onto those, because everybody will think differently about that. Number 2 is you have to build trust every single day. You got to build a trust bank to go out in the world, of building relationships. That's how you do it every day. 4 things people will care about. 4 things people will care about if you want to build trust. Can you relate with them? Number 2, do you care about them away from the office, away from wherever you're working? 3, are you going to make them better? And 4, very importantly, do you know your stuff? Because you think you're going to go out there and get a job now, or you're going to compete professionally, and you aren't staying up with the latest and greatest, or you're not mentoring people, or you're not relating with other people, it's not going to work. You're not going to get any trust. Trust is a wonderful thing, and once you build up that bank of trust, you can make mistakes and get by with it. But if you don't have, for example, that trust that comes with integrity, people must trust both your work and your word. Both your work and your word. That means when you get a job, you are getting a paycheck. Dusty, myself, coaches here, right? We work our tails off. And you know what? I never complained on payday because I knew that's what it came with. I had to do that. And you got to, there's a thing, when you start getting paid, there's a price to pay for it. You know that better than anybody else because that's what winning teams are made of. Next, adversity. Oh my goodness. You have to look at adversity as your friend. You know, Viktor Frankl, have any of you ever read that book by Viktor Frankl, Search for Meaning? Anybody? Greg Harden, the late Greg Harden's one of his favorite books. And Viktor Frankl was a Holocaust survivor. He lost his whole family in the Holocaust, but he kept making it through because he kept believing in this, all this hard stuff I'm going to do is going to lead to something better. He became a scientist and a philosopher afterwards. What he did was he started studying butterflies. And he looked at their cocoon, and they flap their wings, and they flap their wings, and they flap their wings. And when they're strong enough, they bust out of the cocoon and they fly away. That's life. So you're going to do a lot of flapping in your wings in the next years. The issues that you have right now, they are small-ass problems to what you got in the future. Very small. Ask your parents. They used to be small problems. They're going to become big problems real soon. And he took the same cocoons and he started slitting holes in them. And now it was easy for that butterfly to just flap its wings, break out. It would break out and it couldn't fly and it would die. All this time you're flapping your wings, you say, I'm not getting anything. It's building you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. It wasn't Kelly Clarkson. It was the great philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche who said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's true. And you must embrace that. As hard as it is, it will come back around. And we have spent, your parents all have doddled you like I doddled my kids. There was never a time growing up that there was any empathy in my house ever. There was none. Depression parents showed no empathy. And you parents know what I'm talking about. And now we give a lot of it. It's right. But at the same time, when the adversity comes, let's not protect them. Let's let them battle through it. Let's let them flap their wings so they can fly on their own. Next, change. It's forever. It's never going to stop. You're never going to make it. Things are going to keep changing. And you must find a way to look at it and become an agent for the change. You must look at it and say, I got to keep evolving. It was the only way you get to be the coach. The only way you get to be the coach at Michigan, right, is if you had really good years. And in 2000, and after 3 years here at Michigan, I had a losing record, and I was about one season from getting whacked. I owed West Virginia $1.5 million, too. So I was under some stress, and I had to change. I had to prioritize different things. I had to listen to my assistants more. I had to recruit differently. And all of a sudden, it all took off. But if I didn't say, oh no, what's always worked is going to work again, that's not the way the world works. There comes to a period where when things start to change, you have to understand and get ahead of it and keep going with it without using your values. And then finally, and I learned that from the beautiful Robin Egg jacket back there who played for Bo Schembechler, there's going to be times in your life where there's sudden change. And it ain't always good. Sudden change is not always good. And it's from Bo Schembechler. His statue is right outside the football center. And I'll put you in the scenario, right? That Michigan is driving down the field. They're up by 6 points on Ohio State. There's 1 minute to go. They're at the 10-yard line, and he would stage this. If I'm recalling this, or Brian, you just lied the hell out of me. I don't know, but they'd stage this, and instead of he would make somebody fumble. All right, we fumbled, and the whole team would just yell, "Sudden change." The managers, right? Everybody's yelling sudden change. The trainers, every coach, right? The defense is running out there saying sudden change. Not who called that play? Who fumbled the ball? Why'd we run that play? They just addressed the issue. And you're going to have it like crazy. And when it happens, be the rock. You're Michigan. You have been through so many tough things and tough practices and preparing to get into Michigan. You are a rock. You can't be, you look at Washington right now and both sides just point their fingers at each other. Nobody's vulnerable. Nobody said they made a mistake. I made a mistake. Your best thing to do in sudden change is, man, I didn't see that's coming. Let's huddle up. We got bright minds in this room. Let's huddle up and fix it. And you do the same thing. Do not blame others. Be solution oriented. So I'll finish with this, because like I know, the party's about to begin. And it's not you. You guys have been partying for 4 years. These guys have been waiting for 4 years to party with you. I'm just thinking about how nice a cold beer would taste right now. But it's my favorite quote, and it goes with anything in life. And Maya Angelou, and you probably know it. As you go through your life, and you're going to be in all kinds of situations, people forget what you say, they'll forget what you do, but they never will forget the way you make them feel. Carry that around with you, and everything will work out all right. Go Blue. Thank you very much.
How great was that? Come on. Thank you, Coach Beilein. What a great message for all of our student athletes and, quite frankly, everybody in the room here tonight. It is now time to meet our graduates. Each student athlete will be introduced by team as they walk across the stage, and I'll be back up here in a little while.
Track and field. Miles Brown, Master of Chemical Biology. Riley Flemington, Applied Exercise Science. Peter Baracco, Economics. Kyler McNatt, Aerospace Engineering. Ian Hill, Biology, Health, and Society. Luke Venheisen, General Studies. Alina Lewis, History. Penelope Gordon, Psychology. Mara Longenecker, Movement Science. Haley Deegan, Psychology. Leah Hill, Organizational Studies. Riley Tolson, Anthropology. Samantha Hasty, Master of Applied Data Science. Gabrielle Michael, Master of Chemical Biology of Cancer. Lisa Lukey, International Studies and Spanish. Zane Forrest, Applied Exercise Science. Jake Steslicki, Economics. Emma Youngerberg, Communication and Media. Gabriella Newman, History and Political Science. Trinity Franklin, Psychology. Chiamaka Odenibo, Master of Mechanical Engineering. Trinity Henderson, Business Administration. Cole Sheldon, Environment. William Barheit, Applied Exercise Science and Economics. Cole Romig, Masters of Mechanical Engineering. Nicholas Butler Simpson, Communications and Media. Caleb Jarima, Business Administration. Luke Stowasser, Sport Management. Jake Wall, Sport Management. Baseball. Jonathan Kim, Sport Management. Women's basketball. Alyssa Crockett, Movement Science. Allie Van Timmeren, Master of Supply Chain Management. Water polo. Riley Chappell, Master of Management. Brooke Ingram, Sports Management. Claire Usey, Cognitive Science. Sophia Panosian, Applied Exercise Science. Jordan Schneider, Economics. Madeline Ambrose, Master of Education and Social Transformation. Izzy Jackson, Sports Management. Lusana Hirschfield, Applied Exercise Science. Men's basketball. Roddy Gale Jr., Communication and Media. Charlie May, Communication and Media. Women's gymnastics. Lily Clapper, Business Administration. Farah Lippitz, Political Science. Paige Thaxton, Sport Management. Carly Bauman, Master of Management. Raina Gugino, Master of Movement Science. Football. Gregory Tarr, Master of Accounting. Randy Kimonye, Master of Supply Chain Management. Nico Andrughetto, Communication and Media. John Volker, Master of Management. Max Reyes, Business Administration. Logan Forbes, Sport Management. Bryce Wilcox, Communication and Media. James Cavocles, Communication and Media. Daniel Taraboy, Communication and Media. Chukwubikem Uwuhuna, Economics. Josh Nichols, Sport Management. Zeke Berry, Communication and Media. Shomari Stone, Political Science. Women's Soccer. Sophie Homan, Environment. Aaron Junkman, Master of Sport Management. Allison Karpovich, Master of Management. Victoria Jones, Sociology. Anaya League, Psychology. Beanie Harshi, Economics. Jenna Lang, Communication and Media. Sierra Sargent, Business Administration. Taylor Brennan, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Samantha Supley, Business Administration. Abby Zuge, Economics. Callie Burrell, Business Administration. Men's Lacrosse. Carson Billig, Information Analysis. Jake Rideout, Sociology. James Pisani, Business Administration. Josh Ford, Business Administration. Will O'Connor, Sociology. Chris Gain, Economics. Hunter Taylor, Business Administration. Elliot Dubik, Sport Management. Ryan Langcliffe, Business Administration. Bo Lockwood, Sport Management. Swim and dive. Riley Francis, Biopsychology, Cognition, and Neuroscience. Christy Liang, Psychology. Ella Jo Piersma, Business Administration. Ryan Hume, Mechanical Engineering. Matthew Kroll, Aerospace Engineering. Jack Lucan, Movement Science. Eitan Ben Sheetreet, Computer Science. Tyler Ray, Business Administration. Jack Wilkening, Biomedical Engineering. Youssef Al-Matrushi, International Studies. Ozan Khalafat, Business Administration. Logan Zucker, Business Administration. Caitlin Crom, Psychology. Devin Kitchell, Movement Science. Malia Omwana, Statistics. Letitia Sim, Applied Exercise Science. Brady Kendall, Doctor of Pharmacy. Kiara Milligan, Psychology. Men's Gymnastics. Frederick Richard, General Studies. Robert Knoll, Business Administration. Landon Blixt, General Studies. Zach Granados, Information Analysis. Field Hockey. Kaylee McMahon, Master of Business Analytics. Zoe Bourmet, Psychology. Women's Tennis. Lily Jones, Communication and Media. Bailey Shinen, Sport Management. Men's Soccer. Nicholas Cassidy, Business Administration. Oliver Martin, Sport Management. Zach Martins, Business Administration. Rowing. Madeline Lorio, Political Science and Economics. Sarah Hubin, International Studies and Environment. Hallie Loveday, Computer Science. Maddie Matos, Biology, Health, and Society. Grace Hammis, English. Isabella Pimentel, Business Administration and International Studies. Ashley Mitchell, Psychology. Jenna Chaffin, Ecology, Evolution, and Biodiversity. Allie Bloomquist, Sports Management. Logan Rader, Master of Social Work. Jeanette Peachy, Psychology. Leah Miller, Biology, Health, and Society. Wrestling. Wilfred Tanafu, Applied Exercise Science. Christian Tanafu, Psychology. Keegan Nugent, Master of Mechanical Engineering. Jabril Kursadov, Master of Management. Diego Sotelo, Master of Management. Lance Trost, Biology, Health, and Society. Ice hockey. Grant Newhart, Aerospace Engineering. Luca Fantilli, Sport Management. Tyler Duke, Communication and Media. Keenan Draper, Sport Management. Cheer. Eitan Borenstein, Biomolecular Science. Kalia Fennick, Biopsychology, Cognition, and Neuroscience. Noah Genovich, Journalism and Multimedia Production. McKenna Yost, Business Administration. Ava Axelrod, Communications and Media. Dance. Jessica Saris, Dance and Movement Science. Emerson Forbes, Dance and Communications and Media. Abigail Zenzen, Movement Science. Julia Lepore, Psychology and Dance. Avery Rock, Biology, Health, and Society. Bridget Bailey, User Experience Design. Juliana Piccinini, Nursing. Olivia Steinert, Environment. Blair King, Communications and Media. Sophia McGeed, Public Health. Women's Golf. Sydney Sung, Business Administration. Lauren Sung, Business Administration. Mara Janis, Sport Management. Women's Lacrosse. Megan Minturn, Psychology. Grace Callahan, Psychology. Callie Norris, Economics. Taylor Cullen, Business Administration. Cecilia Stein, Business Administration. Peyton Shreve, Psychology. Riley Tenney, Communication and Media. Jordan Harrison, Sport Management. Cassidy Isaacson, Sport Management. Claire Nelson, Sport Management. Volleyball. Amalia Simmons, Biopsychology, Cognition, and Neuroscience. Serena Nyambio, Biology, Health, and Society. Softball. Maddie Ramey, General Studies. Maddie Erickson, Biopsychology, Cognition, and Neuroscience. Indiana Langford, Biology, Health, and Society. Janelle Ilokwa, Economics. Lily Valamont, Applied Exercise Science. Avery Fantucci, Business Administration.
Gotta explain. Congratulations to all of you again. Always great to see y'all in your caps and gowns and walking across the stage in front of all your family and friends. I just want to show to those who may not get a chance to see it tonight, what we present to the student athletes in this box is a compass. And on this compass, it has the latitude and longitude of Ann Arbor, Michigan. And we tell them that this is their home and will always be welcome here, and we never want them to lose their direction. So this is a representation of what we give to them. And as one of them said, oh, this is kind of heavy. I go, yeah, it is. And it's something for you to keep on your desk at work or in your home for you always to remember Ann Arbor. Thanks.
And let's all give our graduates another very warm and loud round of applause, please. Class of 2026, we congratulate you on your many accomplishments while donning the Black M, and know you'll continue your journey in excellence with anything you choose to do in the future. On behalf of the University of Michigan and the athletic department, we are proud of you today. We will be proud of you always. Before we conclude our event tonight, please turn your attention to the screen as we highlight you, the 2026 class.
I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it though. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now. I want the time of my life. Yeah. Oh, baby. Give me the time of my life. Hey, hey, hey. Let's get it now. Everybody gonna do something.
everybody going through tough times. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a great day. Remember that.
I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it though. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now. Let's get it now.
Just some terrific moments and memories there that will be remembered forever. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's commencement event as we've recognized this outstanding class. Before you leave, we invite you to join us in the Hall of Honor on the concourse, which is up in this direction, for a small reception. All coaches, families, and guests are welcome to attend. And finally, I'm going to invite everyone to stand and ask Serena and Fred to lead us in a rendition of the victors.
All right, guys, we practiced for this.
Yeah. Do you guys say 1, 2? No,
We'll do 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All
Okay,
right.
like that. 3,
2,
1.
Hail
Hail
to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue! Yeah.
Hey.
We graduated.
Dude, that's insane.
Thank you for attending tonight's graduation celebration. As a reminder, there will be a reception in the Hall of